Hello friends, and welcome to another episode of the Urban Homesteading channel, Wednesday Quickie edition. If this is your first time visiting our channel, we want to extend to you a very warm welcome and invite you to watch any of our over 500 videos arranged for your convenience in playlists, as we are confident you're going to find something both educational and entertaining. If you've been here before and you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? Do subscribe. If today is your birthday, we want to wish you a very happy birthday. So as we're going through our new house, we find a lot of interesting things. Is interesting the right word?
Yeah.
Things that the previous owners have done that they are less than ideal. What is the political correct term here? So today I'm going to bring your attention to something in our bathroom. I don't know, is it visible we're in the bathroom? And that is related to electrical work. And here is a receptacle. And we'll try to give you a close-up, but as you can see, it is very poorly adjusted. First of all, the box was too big. Secondly, you can see this is not correctly the plate. It is not flush, right? Mm-hmm. It should be flush. So let's remove it and see what we can see. See what we can see. Brilliant. All right, and as you can see, first mistake, this lip has to be above here, right? Not below, behind. Mm-hmm. That's why it's behind. And this, of course, they cut it way too big. You see the box ends here?
Yeah.
That's why the opening has to be the size of your box, right? So here we have to put something behind it to bring it up.
Well, I think technically it is a correct opening in terms of size, but I think he just put it in the wrong place and then he tried to adjust it. Yeah, because if you look, there's this much here and then this much here. So had he adjusted it down, it would have fit more.
But then it wouldn't have fit here. See, he barely has it should be exactly the size of the box. It shouldn't be bigger than the box.
Okay.
So now the other problem we have is that I see no power here. And I cannot find a blows fuse anywhere in the house, and I cannot find any other problems. Now I'm going to use my multimeter too.
This is what happens when you don't bring all the tools for the job. You
Sorry?
go back and forth trying to get them.
Well, it was not supposed to have no power. So here are the two screws. And we see a grand total of 0 volts. So the problem is not with our chip device, it is that this receptacle has no power. However, both me and Elpida looked at the fuse box. We see no fuse is burned,
Nothing's tripped. Mm-hmm.
nothing is stripped, and nothing else in the house is off. So I'm completely at a loss. I'm not even sure how to fix that. So let me double, triple check it. Nothing there. And what I'm doing is checking ground now, but yeah, we don't seem to have power there. Mm-hmm. All right, to fix this correctly, because they replaced the plates, but then they left the receptacle the wrong color. We'll have to see if I have a white receptacle, otherwise we won't be able to fix it today. But definitely we have to move it out, and I guess here I'll have to put something to bring it that dimension, right? Just to bring it out a little bit so it will not look synced in. But anyway, don't do that. The top and bottom are more important as left and right, exactly because of that, because where the receptacle sits is bottom and top. If you are a little big here, that is okay. It is not a catastrophic failure, right? So I wanted to show you this today. I was hoping I would be able to fix it, but I need to fix first this strange phantom loss of power. And again, as I put it here up, you see now the problem, right? Because it is incorrectly made. All right, let's see. All right, friends, this is rather frustrating. I cannot find the reason why this specific receptacle has no power. We went all around the house. We cannot find any other receptacle or fixture that has no power. It is the only one. We cannot find a blown fuse. So this has become, like a lot of times, simple projects, right?
Mm-hmm.
This has become a more advanced problem now because I have to figure out what's happening. In the meantime, this house has the most, what is the politically correct term? Bizarre, interesting wiring and things I've ever seen in my life. I was ready to go to Lowe's because I found out that this receptacle does not have a white cable wire. What I want to say?
Wire.
Attached to it. It might be that they've attached it in the back, in the little plug-in,
Mm-hmm.
but there are only black wires here. So I knew it was not on the last run because there are two black wires, right? One comes and the other goes, if you remember from our weekend video.
Right.
So I was trying to find out what tripped it. And as we were getting ready to go to Lowe's, I wanted to find a live wire detector because everything else that I have here requires both a neutral and a live to give me the detection. Does that make sense?
Yes.
And I know I have it somewhere in a box. I have that device, but I didn't want it to be unsafe, so.
Right.
So as I was going into the bathroom to brush my hair,
The other bathroom.
the other bathroom, which is on the other side of the house, by the way,
So
I noticed a red light on the GFCI.
way over there, through that, and off to your left is the other bathroom.
And that was stripped. By the way, the only two things that are in the whole circuit are those two things, right?
Okay.
So that was stripped, and I reset it, and what do you know? It's interesting.
So now it's reading. The two lights are lit up, which are correct lights.
Okay. We still need to get
A bigger faceplate for
a
it.
bigger faceplate, and we need to get a white. I mean, I don't want to just prepare that and leave it brown or whatever color that is.
Beige.
Beige.
Whatever. Mm-hmm.
Beige, brown, same color as far as I'm concerned.
Beige. Mm-hmm.
So the reason we kind of debated, should we even record that? The reason I'm recording it is because you never know how drunk your electrician was when they wired your house, right? Because to me, no electrician would have wired it this way, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you saw us wiring, and if you have not, we'll put a link up here. You can see the wiring of the soap. It just doesn't make any sense. First of all, if you wire a house like that, you're going to use miles of cable, right? Think about it.
Mm-hmm.
It just doesn't make any sense.
Well, and as you're going to your box, nothing really links correctly. And so that's also what you're experiencing here, is that your fuse box is really odd in that you have to turn off things that you don't expect to get all of your power.
So the moral of the story, avoid drunk or high electrician at all costs.
Or whomever was the one who wired like this.
I think it has to be the original electrician because there's no way to do it afterwards.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's like, and in all my years of doing electrical things and home improvement, I have never come through that. And Peter can testify to the fact I was totally baffled. It's like, and I didn't want to leave it like that because you don't want to sort somewhere in the house that potentially can be a fire hazard. And she and Mrs. Wizard didn't want me to move that because I couldn't test if it was live or not.
I think that's a valid concern we had.
I know, but I wanted to make sure
I understand.
because nothing made sense.
Well, now at least you know where it goes.
Unfortunately, we didn't fix it today because we don't have the parts, and where we live, the big box store is far away, at least 20 minutes driving, right?
Yeah.
So it doesn't worth going for just that. But next time, maybe next Wednesday, Quickie will show you how to do this change. Farewell. In the meantime, look for situations like this, and if it is just a back plate, you can go to the store and you can buy a bigger plate. They have extra size, and that will cover it. And if it is a plug like this that there is nothing else around it, no one will realize it. I mean, if you have a lot of other plugs next to it, it will be different, right?
Right.
But I don't know if this is a medium or a small. What do you think?
That's probably a small.
There are three sizes of plates: medium, small, and large. And definitely this will be covered by a large
Yes.
plate, and that will be the easiest fix if you have power, right? And then you will have to bring the receptacle out.
Right.
So if we find out the mystery of the missing power, we are going to post it. Otherwise, this is a very, very anticlimactic episode of the Urban Homesteading channel. From the Wizard and Elpida, we want you to have a great weekend. Share, like, subscribe. We appreciate you supporting the channel, and we're going to see you soon. Farewell, friends.